Sweet baby. First sweet. Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome once again. Welcome to Klavertje Kitchen. Here with Chef Vivian. Today I'm showing you again how to make vanilla ice cream from scratch using 4 basic ingredients, so maximum 5 if you want to give it a fine touch using extra ingredients. But here we are keeping it the basic, which is eggs. We are using only the egg yolk for this recipe. We have here milk, sugar, vanilla, but and at the end, before tuning, we are going to add our heavy cream to give it that freshness and mouthful that we want in our vanilla ice cream. So without much ado, let me take you straight to the point because it's all about showing you the technique and not and less about talking. So I'm going to wear my gloves because I want to keep my fingers clean. So welcome everyone once again to this New Year edition. I hope you guys have had a very good New Year feast and New Year celebration. Everything is behind now and we are starting a new year and we are doing everything as fresh and as always what we do here in our little kitchen, cooking from scratch. So today I'm showing you again how to make vanilla ice cream. So I will start by, first of all, I will start by bringing my milk to the cook point slowly while I separate my eggs. So I have here my milk. So I'm going to add the milk to the cook pot here before me. I have the ingredient in one of my videos. If you check out the video, you want to make the vanilla ice cream from scratch, you can always search for the video in our video content and you can find the complete recipe there and you can follow it step by step. But here, if you don't want to, go to check that, you can also see how I make it here live on this show so you can also try it at home. So here is the milk. I have here my milk. Of course, as I just said, I have my recipe already in the one of my videos or one of our videos, so you can follow up and just follow it step by step how to do it. So but now I'm going to start first by bringing my milk to boil. But before bringing it, I'm going to add my half of the sugar to the milk and add some vanilla and pot also to the milk, and then I whisk it before I bring it. So I'm going to bring my whisk. I need a big whisk for this. So I'm going to add some sugar. I have here some pot, empty pot that I used before for baking. So you don't throw them away when you have some of the empty pots you see that you use for your baking. You just add them to the vanilla milk. It gives that extra flavor, to your vanilla milk. So I'm just checking them if they are all empty because I have to open them. Yes, they are empty, but I'm still going to add a fresh and a full one. Like this one is not empty, so I'm going to open it and scrape out the beans. So that is it. Then I'm going to add more to it because it's vanilla ice cream. We have to test the vanilla flavor and we have to see those black spots in the ice cream. So that is what makes it really special. So I already add all the empty pots from my previous baking and all that to that. So I'm going to still open because this is a big recipe. It's a recipe of 7 liters. So you can have this recipe, make it in half or maybe 4. You can divide it in quarter, that is 4, and then you can make the quantity that you want. You see how much this vanilla beans, look how much it is. It's a lot. Of course, this is also a very special vanilla pod. It's a fermented vanilla pod, and it has that natural flavor, you know, and very unique in taste. And the pod are also very full. It's not like the most of the ones that you buy in the shop that they are like half dried, that you don't even find any pot, any bean, or any filling in anymore in it. But this one remains very juicy, and it's not so dry like what you find. In fact, it's still like very wet, so you can see. So I just scrape it out like this, and then I add the pod itself. So I just scrape it first out, then I add just the pod itself to the milk. So this is just to give it an extra boost and an extra flavor to the milk. So I still have some pods here. You see, you can also add this pod to your sugar if you have sugar at home and you want to give that vanilla flavor to your sugar. You can add this pod to the sugar and you just save it in a container, and before you know, your sugar will start extracting the vanilla flavor from the pod, and you can make your vanilla sugar from just the vanilla pod. So that is that. And then I'm going to add half of my sugar to the milk. So I'm going to whisk it to dissolve the sugar in the milk. This is very important, because when you add sugar to liquid, or you add liquid to sugar, and you don't whisk it or you don't stir it a bit, it will crystallize, and when it crystallizes, you cannot melt it anymore. So that is why this is very important. Whenever you add sugar to liquid, you have to use your whisk, or even if you have a spoon or a spatula, you have to use it to mix the sugar well with your milk so that it doesn't crystallize. So now we are done with this. We are going to take it to the stove, and we are going to place it on a low heat to a medium heat, and we just allow it to, you know, come to a cook point. We are not going to cook it. We are not going to bring it, let it boil. We just allow it to come to cook point, and we stop. Then we add the mixture, the egg, the yolk mixture to it, and we take it back to the stove, and I will show you the other procedure step by step later. So let me take this, transfer this to the stove, and while we continue the other process. So I'm just putting it, as you see, look, in a low heat. So this is just to bring it to a cook point without giving it too much strong heat that it start cooking too fast or too boiling too fast. So I'm going to start now. So I'm going to clean my table a bit, and I don't need the plank anymore. So here are my eggs. I'm going to bring a bowl. So I have my eggs here. Like I said, you can find the recipe in our videos, in one of our videos, so you can follow it there step by step. So here I'm just going to separate my eggs, because I need only the egg yolk for this recipe. So, and you can keep your egg whites. You can always use them for many things. You can make merengues out of them. You can make a lot of recipes out of them. So don't throw them away. You can just keep them, store them. You can store egg whites for a longer period than egg yolk. So you can use them also for breading of your chicken. You can use them also for breading your croquettes. You can use them for making merengues. So you can also even add them to your cakes. So you can use them for a lot of things. So don't throw your egg whites. If you have them or you split them this way, you can use egg white for a lot of things. You can also use them to make consommé. If you know the French and classic soup, you can also use it to make. So we use egg whites here a lot in our kitchen, so we don't throw them away. Hello everyone, thank you once again for joining me here with Chef Vivian from Klavertje Kitchen. I hope you guys had a wonderful New Year celebration. We are starting the year again with another exclusive recipes from appetizer until dessert. You can count on us for different recipes.
Bargo, say hi to you.
Hi Babu, hi.
Bargo.
Babu, hi.
He, and he Bargo.
But yeah, Babu, hi. I hope I called your name very well. If not, I'm sorry.
And Beryl, say hello to you.
Hello, Beryl. Thank you for joining us here with Chef Vivian from Klavertje Kitchen. Thank you so much, and happy Thursday to you guys. And I hope you had a great New Year celebration. We have started our New Year again with a new.
And Beryl asked, what are you making?
I am making vanilla ice cream from scratch using basic ingredients, using eggs yolk, vanilla curd. I'm using milk, I'm using sugar, and then I'm using also heavy cream at the end. So he's just showing you there the milk on the stove. So I'm bringing the milk to a cook point, not cooking, just to a cook point, and then I will add my egg yolk mixture back to the milk, and then I will take the milk back to the stove for a few minutes, and then I will bring it back to about 80 to 85 degrees Celsius, and then I will allow it to cool down to room temperature, and then in the fridge for about until 4 degrees, minimum 4 degrees, and then I can tune it in the ice machine, and I will make a very silky and delicious ice cream. That way you can make the best ice cream ever.
Beryl asked, where are you from?
I am from Belgium. I am from African. I am from West African. I am from Nigeria, but I live and work here in Belgium. So where are you living, and where are you also from? Where are you watching me from? Let me know also in the comments below.
Beryl say, I am from Belgium.
Oh, that is so nice. You are from Belgium. Thank you so much, all the Belgium fans, for joining me. And where are you living in Belgium? I am living in Cuisine, West Flanders, in a little city of Cuisine, not far from Kortrijk, in the province of West Flanders. So where are you living in Belgium? So I'm going to empty my shell, and I will be back.
Beryl answered. He said, I am living in Limburg.
Oh, it's so far from us. But thank you for coming on board. Thank you for joining us. You are all welcome, all the Belgian fans. And wherever you are watching us from, thank you for joining. I'm Chef Vivian, living in Cuisine, a little city in the province of West Flanders in Belgium. So thank you so much for joining all the Belgian fans and everyone watching me from wherever you are watching me from. Thank you for joining. We have a little restaurant here in Cuisine where we serve homemade food that are made from scratch. So thank you once again and welcome.
What's the restaurant's name? He asked.
Okay, Klavertje. That is Klavertje. Then V is Viaer. Sorry, I'm
Vier.
writing in
Vier.
Netherlands and I'm spelling for you in Netherlands and in English. So let me start again. So I will spell if you understand Dutch and if you are Netherlands, I will spell them in Netherlands. That is Klavertye. And then Vier.
Yeah.
So that is Klavertje.
I'm coming there, he said.
Oh, so thank you so much. You will be highly welcome.
Yeah.
And let me know when you come so that we know. So let me know. So you should have to telephone because we also work only on reservation. So we are not open just like that. So we work only on reservation. We work only when people come, when people make reservation and we make a table ready for them. So we are not just like other restaurant where people can just go any day or any time of the day. So make sure you make your reservation and let us know so that
Beryl said, I'm coming to West Vlaanderen Saturday.
You will be very welcome. So Saturday, when we are
evening.
We are in the evening. We are open from 6 o'clock in the 6:30 in the evening. Sorry, we are open from 6:30 in the evening for service. So if you are coming, if you want to come, you can let us know. If you want to book a table, you can always book a table. But we are open only on reservation. We are not open for the public, for everybody.
He say, okay, and what's your name?
My name is Vivian, and the garçon is here, Ivan. So we are running this restaurant together with two that is giving really delicious meals to everybody.
And he said, wow. And Tamer say hello to you.
Tamer.
Tamer.
Hello, Tamer. Welcome. Thank you for joining Klavertje Kitchen. Let me just put this aside so I can continue showing you guys what is on board. So, thank you for joining Tamer here with Chef Vivian from Klavertje Kitchen. Klavertje is a little restaurant in the province of West Flanders in Belgium. We make food from scratch and all our meals are just served so as it should be. We cook food in the natural form. That is to say, we don't buy anything in the pack. Any industrial food. We cook mostly our food.
Rosa Notteboom, die say hello. I am from Belgium, the Flemish part. Hill, the Flemish part.
Flemish part, yeah, in Flanders. Hello.
Rosa Notteboom.
Rosa Notteboom. Thank you so much for joining Klavertje Kitchen here with Chef Vivian. We are also living and working in our restaurant. It's in West Flanders, in Cuisine, in precise. I live in a little city near Kortrijk in the province of West Flanders. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Chef Vivian. Thank you. And we are showing you here what we do in our kitchen. We cook everything from scratch. We make our ice cream. Everything is made from scratch. So
Rosa say, yes, nice pronunciation. Pronunciation.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining the live video. So I'm going to check my milk now.
Yeah.
So I'm showing here my meat should not be cooked. So the meat has just come to a cook point. So I'm stopping the cooking process now while I show how to, mix the. So I have here the egg yolk. I've already separated the egg yolk here. So I'm just going to.
Rosa say hi.
Hi, Rosa. So I'm just going to make a little bit of noise. So I'm going to add the sugar in three times. So I'll add a bit of the sugar. So I'm just loosening the sugar and dissolving the sugar in the egg yolk.
Rosa say nice. Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. So ice cream is not difficult to make. It is very, very easy.
Beryl say, guys, I need to go. I'm sorry, but are you live? Morgen. Are you morgen live?
Yes, we are always live, but tomorrow is service. No, tomorrow we are not live, but we will let you know in advance when we are live. We will let you know. But tomorrow we have our service, and so we are not live tomorrow. But when we are live, we will let you know. So check out our other videos and also our schedule plan for our live video. Thank you.
Beryl.
And see you in the next live. So I'm going to add the second batch of the sugar. So you see that the sugar has started foaming. It has started coming, like we call this process ruba.
Beryl say, okay, thank you so much. Bye, guys. Bye,
yeah,
Beryl.
Bye.
See you later.
So this is, we call it ruba. So it's like a mixture and it's coming to a foamy consistency. So I'm going to whisk it again. So you can see that it's so, foamy and it's like thickening. So I'm adding the last base of the sugar to the egg yolk.
Rosa say, I also have to go. Have an amazing day. Thank you, Rosa.
Oh, thank you so much.
Rosa.
Thank you for joining, and see you another time. Thank you and welcome. Okay, look at, you see we have mixed.
Bye, Rosa.
Bye, Rosa. See you. So we have mixed and we have here this beautiful consistency. You see, so we are going to bring our warm milk to the on the table, and so we are going to bring everything together. But meanwhile, I'm going to mix it a bit again, just a little bit, so that everything dissolves completely. So I will first of all clean my table. Then we have some sugar splash all over. worm holder. So this is the milk. The milk has just come just to almost cook point. So I'm going to now whisk it a bit. Yes. So the sugar has been, melted. Let me call it that way. And it's dissolved.
Leon say hi from Europe. Leon.
Hi, Leon from Europe. What part of Europe are you living? Thank you for joining Klavertje Kitchen. We are living in Belgium. Thank you for joining us. Where are you watching us from? Thank you so much. And let us know in the comments where you are watching us from. Here with Chef Vivian from Klavertje Kitchen.
Leon zegt, South Germany sends love.
Oh, welcome, and thank you, and greetings from Belgium to Germany. Here, my name is Chef Vivian, and we have a little restaurant in the province of West Flanders in Belgium. Thank you for joining us, and we are showing live here how we make our food every meal from scratch using simple ingredients that you can find around us. So thank you so much, and welcome once again. So I'm making vanilla ice cream here from basic ingredient, basic recipe.
Thibaut, je zegt, ik ben Nederland of Vlaams? Meer Vlaams. Thibaut spreekt Vlaams, hè.
Welcome,
Thibaut.
Welcome Thibaut, welcome. En we zijn ook Nederlandstaligen en we spreken ook Nederlands. We wonen hier in België, we wonen in West Vlaanderen, in Cuisine, niet ver van Kortrijk. We wonen hier. En mijn naam is Chef Vivian. En ons restaurant is restaurant Klavertje Vier. En we wonen hier. Vandaag toon ik hoe je lekker vanilla ice cream kan maken of ijs kan maken met 5 ingrediënten.
Thibaut leeft in de provincie Antwerpen, de gemeente Braschgaat.
Braschgaat is ook een hele mooie gemeente, hè? Een hele drukke ook gemeente. Voor met veel mensen van verschillende nationaliteiten, dat weet ik. Welkom on board. Bedankt om te kijken. Vandaag toon ik hoe je een lekker vanilla ice cream kan maken met 5 ingrediënten. Zoals het hoort. Lekker huisgemaakt vanilla ice cream. Dus heb ik de eieren gesplit. Heb ik de eieren gemengd. En heb ik die melk tot een kookpunt gebracht. Ik heb alles terug in de melk. En nu kan ik weer op vuur zetten. En een beetje tot temperatuur opnieuw opwarmen tot een temperatuur van 80 graden. En dan is het klaar. Ik laat het afkoelen in de frigo. En morgen gaan we dat draaien tot een hele smooth en lekker vanilla ice cream maken. Dus kom mee met mij naar mijn gasvuur. Dus So for the interest of those who don't speak Dutch, so I'm going to repeat again in English. So I have here with me all the mixture of the vanilla ice. So for this recipe, I have 5 ingredients. I need 5 ingredients. So I have my eggs, my sugar, my vanilla pearl, and my milk. So I added half of the sugar and the vanilla pearl to the milk base. I brought it to a cook point, not cooking, I mean to a cook point and then stop. Then I mix the half of the sugar with my egg yolk to a consistency we call ruba. Then I transfer it back to the milk that has just reached cook point. Then I'm bringing it back to my stove. I'm going to warm it up until, yes, the stove is not on yet, I know. So I'm going to warm it up until 80 to 85 degrees. So this is very important. I have to place the stove on a medium heat. I mean medium heat, not high heat. Because if you place it on a high heat, you can start cooking the egg yolk and it can turn to omelette and you are not going to do anything. You cannot do anything with that mixture anymore. So this is the most delicate procedure of this ice making. So for your ice to be consistent, for your ice to be smooth, and for your ice to be very silky, you have to take this into consideration, that you are very careful with this procedure. So at the end, when it reaches 85 degrees Celsius, we are going to transfer it immediately into a metal container. That is a bucket. I have set my bucket aside there behind. So I'm going to transfer it to a cold container, and then I will allow it to cool down to room temperature, and then I'm going to place it in the refrigerator until at least minimum 6 hours, but I leave it till the next day. So I'm leaving it till tomorrow, and then I will tune my ice cream before service. So that is how.
Thibaut zegt, ik moet gaan, fijne dag verder. Ja?
Oh, fijne
Thibaut,
dag.
goedenavond. Hè?
Goedenavond, Thibaut.
Tot later.
Tot later. Merci. Bedankt om te komen. So, this is the process.
Ja, Thibaut zegt, jullie ook. Ja, dankjewel Thibaut.
Dankjewel. So I am stirring it. You have to stir it continuously. You have to stir it continuously, you know. You can move away from this. So you see, you have to stir it continuously. You cannot move away from this. If you move away from this, it will just become an omelette. And you have also need a thermometer. So a thermometer will help you to keep the right temperature, that is not overcooked or is not less cooked. So this is also very important, especially for those who don't know how the temperature should be. But like me, even without using the temperature, the thermometer, I can see it with my eyes. I can know that it has reached the right temperature. You can also do that by, using your finger to draw a line on this stick. So, but now it has not reached the temperature yet. So I'm going to ready my temperature so that So thank you everyone for joining Klavertje Kitchen here with Chef Vivian. Thank you. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome once again. We are here with a lot of New Year delicious recipes to share with you guys. I hope you'll be joining us always, so that you can see live from our kitchen what we do here and how we do it. So thank you so much. Let us know in the comment where you are watching us from, and tell us if you are watching us for the first time or you are a returning watcher. Let us know. We'll be so glad to hear from you guys. So I'm going to start testing the temperature. So I'll shut up a little bit so that I can check out the temperature. Yes, I can do all both at the same time, but this is very critical and this point is very critical. So I have to just shut up a bit. We are at 82. So I normally take it at 85 for me. It's the perfect temperature. Even at this point, you can stop, but I always warm it up until 85.
Ah, Katarina is there. Hi, Katarina.
Hi, Katarina. Hi, Katarina. Hi, Katarina. Happy New Year. How are you? How are you, Katarina? Hope you are doing great. How is school? Have you resumed school? So we are 82 now.
Katarina, sorry, I have not joined the live in a long time because something bad happened to my hamster.
And what
Hamster is a
yeah,
beestje.
that your hamster. Yeah, but you told us the last time that something happened, but I don't remember anymore. And what happened?
Oh, he died.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, yes. That is so sad. I'm so sorry for you. Oh, no. I hope you feel better now. I'm so sorry.
Beryl is back. I am back. Beryl is there.
Oh.
He's back.
Oh,
Beryl.
Beryl.
Yeah, tough.
Welcome. Thank you.
Again, yeah.
Thank you. Welcome again. Thank you for joining. Happy New Year, each and every one of you. And hope everything goes well for you this year. And that you have a better year ahead, 2026. That we can also see each other more on this live episode and also share our experience.
Katarina say it's fine. He died in his sleep, and it was an old man.
Oh,
the hamster. Yeah.
It's so sad. Yes, I can imagine that feeling that you wake up in the morning and he's not there anymore. I'm so sorry for you, and I hope that you can now, feel better after everything. Oh, it's so sorry. So that's the cream. So I've brought it now. So you see, so the cook point of 85 degrees Celsius. So now you see everything, anything that is bacteria, whatever, is already dead in this.
Katarina say, yeah, we will sell his cage for some money.
Oh, yes, yes, yeah. Yes, it's so sad. I can understand how you feel. It's not the nicest ideas.
I have my phone secretly. I have school morgen. Ik heb school morgen. Beryl moest naar school morgen.
Yeah. Yes, there's school, and tomorrow is Friday. It's Friday. Most of the time that we work here is also Thursday. Most of the time we come live because most of the Fridays we don't always have time also because our Friday is like school also here. Weekend is school for us instead. So we have a little bit of rest days in the week, but not really resting. Most of the time we also do our shopping. We also do our preparation for the
Ah,
weekend.
Katarina say, oh, that looks good. I forgot to ask what we are making now.
Yes, we are making vanilla ice cream. So I am just stirring. The ice cream has come to a temperature that is. I've already started the base from the beginning. That I splitted the eggs, and then I added sugar to the eggs. Then I cooked the milk and the vanilla part, and then I added everything together. I bring it back to the stove, and then I stir it until you see
Ah,
it's now cooked to.
Katarina say, oh, I love ice cream. And Beryl ask, when is it ready?
Yes,
Ah,
it will be ready tomorrow.
yeah,
Tomorrow for service.
yeah.
So we are doing this preparation now to so that we will be ready for tomorrow's service. So we allow it to cool down entirely. Like now, I use only milk for this base. But before tuning it, we are going to sieve it through a very fine sieve so that we can remove every impurity, and also the vanilla sticks. Like you see, you can see some vanilla pod.
Yeah.
You see that we added to it. We have to remove it, and then we add heavy cream to it at the end. Then we are going to tune it tomorrow just before service.
Katarina
So
say, oh, that takes a long time.
yes,
And,
it takes a very long time, but you can also make it in advance. That is the beauty of this. We are making it here because we want to offer our guests just fine dining and delicious meals. So you are not obliged to make it that way. You can also cool it down immediately and churn it. So I'm just telling you our own procedure here, how we make it, but you are not obliged to make it immediately. You make it this way, you allow it to cool down.
Thibaut
So
say hi. Hello,
Thibaut,
Thibaut. He's
hi
back.
Thibaut, hi. So you just allow it to cool down. That is just it. After cooling down, you can then add your heavy cream, and then you can tune it. So let me give you for you to make a real delicious vanilla ice cream from making till cooling. It takes at least 6 hours. So let us place it on 6 hours. So you allow it to cool down first on room temperature. You place it in your refrigerator. Please make sure that it's at least 4 degrees. That is not higher than 4 degrees before you begin to tune it in the ice machine. So that is the process. Takes a long time, but the beauty of this recipe is that you can also save it in your freezer for later days. So it remains silky, it remains soft, and it remains really delicious. So that is, it's not like I see some of the ice cream online. It is like as if it's an ice block. You know, sometimes you wonder, is that an ice cream or an ice block? So an ice cream should not be an ice block. It should be an ice cream that is silky and cold, but still soft a bit in between. So we serve our ice cream also at about 14 degrees, minus 14 degrees, minus 13 and a half degrees. That is to say that it's not too soft and it's not too it's not icy. It's just that cold, creamy, taste that you want in your ice cream. So that is, you see, that is how the texture should look like, you see. So now I'm going to transfer it into a bucket. So when you transfer it into the bucket now, you allow it to cool down. It will have like the process of like ripening, we call it, like ripening. So all the taste in the vanilla pudding will come again into the base, and it will give it extra flavor. So that is why it's really advisable that you make it maybe a day in advance. You will see that the ice cream tastes really, really better than when you just make it quick and and churn it. So that is the difference. you really taste that flavor. So I'm transferring it. You see, the ice cream pot should never be burnt. It should be like this. It should look like this. So there should not be anything sticky. You see, it should not be sticky. That is why you cannot move away from it when you are making it. You have to keep stirring it. You see, it is clean. Immediately it is burnt there or it's sticky, you will test it in the ice cream. You cannot do anything about the flavor. You will test it in the ice cream. So that is why this is very important. When you are preparing it, you have to stand by. You have to stand by. You cannot go anywhere until the process is complete. So I'm going to transfer everything to the bucket. So that is, the bucket is a cold bucket. It's also important, the cold bucket, because you want to stop the cooking process. That is why you use the cold bucket, to stop the cooking process. So there is also an easy ice cream to make, but I'll be showing other easy recipes also for people who cannot take this long process of making ice cream. I will be showing another easy process always. So sometimes also you don't always need like this process that I'm making. It's really a restaurant style process, but I'll be making very soon a school girls process for you guys, all those students out there that is watching me now. So I can make something that you will make very quick and that is 10 times more delicious than anything you can find in the shop. So I promise I will be making a very, very delicious ice cream recipe very soon for you guys. Anyone out there who is a student and who is watching me and who wants something very quick and who want delicious and silky ice cream, be sure very soon I'll be coming up with a very delicious recipe for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Thank you, Katerina, once again for joining. This process, I'll be leaving it first in a room temperature because it has to cool down. Because if you take it like this and you add it and place it in your refrigerator, it can get sour. So it is too warm now to place it in the refrigerator. So I'm just going to let it cool down to a room temperature of about, a room temperature is about maybe 24. Like here now, I think we are sitting around 22 degrees Celsius, which is cold here now in Europe. So we allow it to cool down until room temperature, and then I will place it in the refrigerator until tomorrow. I let it to ripe. I let the vanilla pearl to be infused inside the ice cream, and towards evening before our service we are going to tune it then in the ice machine to serve our guests that creamy and most delicious ice cream you can ever find anywhere. But before we tune it, we are going to add our heavy cream to the ice cream because we just made the ice base. Now we call it the ice base. So before, I used to cook my heavy cream and my milk together, but after years of experience, I have been experimenting with the ice cream. I'm always changing not the ingredient but changing the technique and the procedures. And now I came to a point where I found a better technique. I find the ice cream tastes better when you add the heavy cream at the last minute before tuning. It gives extra freshness, it gives that full taste, it gives that mouthful, and it gives that unique taste that you don't find in the ice cream when you cook the milk and the heavy cream together. So I came to a conclusion that I find that better, and I want to make my ice cream always that way. So that is my technique, that is my style. You can run away with my ingredients if you like to try it yourself. You want a difficult procedure to make the smoothest ice cream ever, you can save it in your fridge for up to 2 weeks. You remove it out for your deep freezer, sorry, not fridge, your deep freezer for up to 2 weeks. You just take it out of your deep freezer, you place it in a counter for about 5 minutes, and you have that delicious ever ice cream that you can ever eat, or for about minus 13 and a half to minus 14 degrees, and you can dish out that best ice cream ever. Thank you everyone for joining us. Welcome once again. Here with Chef Vivian from Klavertje Kitchen. I came today to show you our New Year ice cream recipes. We have everything, of course, on our channel already made. So if you want to try this recipe, just go to our channel and look for the vanilla ice cream. You will find the full details and description. Follow it step by step and you can make it. It's made with just 5 ingredients, easy to find everywhere. Egg separated, that is the egg yolks. We need only the egg yolk for this recipe, sugar, vanilla powder, milk, and of course heavy cream at the end before tuning. So then you allow it to rest, and you have the most delicious ice cream you can ever dream of. So this is the show for today, and I hope to come back very soon to show you guys another delicious and maybe easy recipes for all my students out there. So let me know what you would like me to make. If you want to make it and you want an easy recipe, not the restaurant style recipe, I'm surely going to make it for you guys. Let me also know which fruits that you like in particular that you want to make ice cream of, because people, there are different types. Some people like strawberry, some people like raspberry, some people like blueberry, or I don't know, and apple and whatever. So let me know if you want a specific test for an ice cream. Let me know, and I will surely make a something to please some of you guys out there. So if I have enough of a request from a certain, recipe or a certain test, I'm going to make an ice cream of. So here with Chef Vivian, I want to be signing off now for today, because I'm going to make other preparation also, which I can of course not make online now, because we have to make some concentration and some other progress in our cooking. So, but anyway, I want to sign off now and see you in another live video. So, ciao and bye for now, and see you soon. Ciao.